Hi, my name is Tyrone Baird, and I'll be discussing nanomaterials for wearable healthcare. Wearable healthcare can be considered as a system that provides groups of individuals with several physical benefits, such as monitoring vital signs, preventing injuries, and assisting in performing strenuous tasks. Individuals that can benefit from these systems include many professional athletes, members of the military, and some individuals of the general public. People with some medical conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure. Wearable healthcare materials can be composed of either a single or multiple sensing devices or clothing materials with special types of intelligent fabrics. There's a wide variety of nanosensors currently available on the market. IDCs, or interdigitated capacitive sensors, are laser-made brass shims that can sense strain. Piezoelectric, piezoresistive, and capacitive tactile sensors use capacitive methods to sense touch. They can be very accurate but are susceptible to noise. Inductive sensors detect small changes in magnetic flux and are capable of measuring these changes. An example of this type of sensor is a linear variable differential transducer. Optoelectric sensors, as the name suggests, measures changes in electromagnetic frequencies and spectrum. And strain gauges are typically low-cost solutions but can be susceptible to moisture and temperature changes. Some of the drawbacks commonly found in these previously mentioned sensors are the following. They tend to not be flexible. That is, they can't be bent or twisted without permanently damaging them. They can only do one thing at a time. For many, the manufacturing costs tend to be high, and they can consume a lot of power, which sometimes is wasted as heat. They can also be large and bulky. To address some of these issues, recent research and advancements in nanotechnologies have enabled the creation of materials and sensors that are better suited for meeting the wearable healthcare challenge. Some of the benefits they bring to the table are physical flexibility, multifunctionality, and lower manufacturing costs. Some of these nanomaterials and sensors include dual-purpose slip and static force sensors, pressure touch strain combination sensors, and stretchable and flexible conductive textiles. There's quite a few examples of these new materials. An example of a device that can be part of a wearable healthcare system is shown to the right. The image depicts a flexible and deformable antenna capable of wirelessly transmitting data. This antenna is made of silver nanowires embedded in PDMS. Data that is collected from the nanosensors can be wirelessly transmitted to a microprocessor for analysis. This image shows the creation of an electrically conductive textile that is stretchable and porous. A cotton fabric is dipped in carbon nanotube solution. Through the van der Waals force, the carbon nanotubes are attracted and stick to the microfabric elements of the cotton. Once dry, the material becomes highly conductive. This type of textile can be used as a core power system in a wearable healthcare device. New fabrication methods have been developed to ensure relatively easy and consistent reproduction of these nanomaterials. Common techniques involve the use of a silicon substrate on which nanomaterials such as silver nanowires are deposited. These materials are subsequently covered with PDMS and allowed to cure. The PDMS layer helps give the material an added flexibility, while the nanowires provide electrically conductive properties. These steps are demonstrated in the diagram on this page. This diagram shows the steps in the fabrication process of copper nanowires. This process uses electromechanical atomic force microscope lithography, which is also a commonly used manufacturing technique for nanomaterials. The intermediate layer is an N-tridiethylamine hydrochloride that helps ensure the copper nanostructures remain in place during the lithographic process. Unlike more expensive processes that use lasers, newly created techniques such as these have been essential in the development of affordable nanomaterial manufacturing processes. Sensor material integration and combining nanosensors with electrically conductive textiles can offer a viable option for creating a system that can be used to monitor an individual's health. Strain and pressure sensors can detect this type of activity and transfer the data wirelessly to a microprocessor. The data can then be processed and used effectively to provide healthcare recommendations and assist external support devices such as smart braces or exoskeletons to enhance the wearer's ability to perform a physically demanding or strenuous task. Thank you.